One game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Denver Nuggets. Along with Jay Williams. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. And he knocks it down, Jay.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Murray with it. They trail by 2. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Danny Green. They work it down to Cousins. Murray into the front court. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Rocking the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Slam dunk.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Denver ball right now. Nikola Jokic against Cousins. Kyle Kuzma with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Goes to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Jokic sizing up Cousins. Anthony Davis with a piece. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Jokic.
Shoot it.
Gets a shot up off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Two for 2 on that trip. LeBron into the front court. Leads 1. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Jokic to Millsap. Nice finish at the rim.
This is basketball 1-on-1. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
James. And counted at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Murray into the front court. They're down 3. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Down low Jokic. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. Had a chance, but it's no good. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
Jokic. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Gets a look, can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Caldwell Pope. To James. LeBron James. That's now 4. He hasn't missed. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by it. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. It's James controlling the offense. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2. LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oh, he missed a short one there. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Jokic. That is great vision to set it up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Los Angeles, they have it. James, his first effort, off the mark. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Oh, he can't connect. The first quarter's complete. This game is all tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Danny Green. Shot from the lane won't go. Nice pass to... Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Caldwell Pope. Millsap corrals the rebound. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Murray with the basketball. 2-point advantage. The jumper's off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
DeMarcus Cousins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. It's Denver's ball. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Murray with it. Down 2. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Nikola Jokic trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw's good to cement the 3-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Lakers ball. He throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Great feed. Sets it up. Oh, emphatic slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
LeBron into the front court. His team up by 1. Davis to Danny Green. Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
James. Tough shot. Well defended. Murray into the front court. Leads just a point. Oh, he had it. To Davis. Great look and vision. No good. To Danny Green. Davis. Cousins. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Porter. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Murray into the front court. Leads 3. Oh, big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Has a chance. Jumper's good.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Nuggets are up after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half. And they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Nuggets are feeling comfortable. Here are the top plays from the open. The Nuggets have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Murray with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. To Jokic. JaVale McGee sends it away. Nuggets able to recover. Oh, the hustle keeps the ball in play. Lakers at the controls right now. Stevenson. Caldwell Pope. That's off the side of the rim, short. Murray with it. His guys lead here, early stages, 3rd quarter. Millsap, great dish to set it up. Slam dunk, Will Barton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect. but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Curling inside. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Murray into the front court. His team up by 7. Has a look. Murray's shot won't fall. Stevenson. McGee's shot misses. Fires the 3, buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And Murray there to get the rebound. Martin into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Millsap. Great pass to set it up. Nikola Jokic. 4 out of 10.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Runner's good there.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Nuggets have the possession. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Jokic against Cousins. Short jumper won't go down.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that. But sometimes, maybe it's just not your night.
Nikola Jokic pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Jokic. Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Short jumper won't fall. Nuggets have the possession. Terrific vision. Throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
LeBron with it up top. 14-point deficit. Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Nuggets with the basketball. JaVale McGee tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Caldwell-Pope. scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
The drive, right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there. Three quarters down. The Nuggets in front. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
To Kyle Kuzma. Green with a shot, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Anthony Davis swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Jokic. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And look out.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched the epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Murray into the front court. His team leads it by 10. And stuffs it home.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Davis. Fires the 3. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Jokic. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Across the timeline comes James. The deficit now up to a dozen. Flushes it home.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Denver's got it. To Jokic. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Jamal Murray sizing up Cousins. Count it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? you'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And the basket good at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Caldwell Pope. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Denver ball right now. Anthony Davis sends it away. Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He's 3 for 7.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. Nikola Jokic with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. It's Denver's ball. Count it at the line. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets will represent the West in the NBA Finals after today's landmark victory. After a season of adversity, it all comes on behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams. This is Jalen Rose signing off.
Nuggets have the first possession. And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
It's not a travel, Ed. You're allowed 2 steps after you pick up the ball. Now, these steps may be more east and west instead of north and south, but this is the new game that these young kids are playing.
Jay, they're so athletic. I would imagine it varies from official to official.
Or it varies from great player to great player.
fundamental shot right there. James. Kyle Kuzma shakes free and hits.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Good touch from Will Barton.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
James into the front court. Down by 1. Has a chance. LeBron shot, that's no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Curling inside, Anthony.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Jamal Murray, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
James, he was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Los Angeles, they have it. He gets it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called in that one.
Has a look. Chance for Jokic, off the mark.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Cousins to Davis. James, that's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lakers ball. James to Kyle Kuzma. It's James. Message received. Well defended. To Jokic. Slam dunk Will Barton.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Kyle Kuzma. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. And the Lakers clear. To Kyle Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Count the bucket for 2.
When the ball was in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Off the assist.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
To Millsap. Porter. Oh, Millsap. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
LeBron James with the rock. Nikola Jokic snatching it out of the air. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Jay, is anyone gonna miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
James. Nikola Jokic. Huge block. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. James, deep left corner from long range. Offense, McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Here comes the screen. Jokic to Porter. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
James, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
LeBron into the front court. Margins 8. Trying to cash in. LeBron shot off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. James to Caldwell Pope. 4-3. Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul Millsap, 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's so good down low. This four-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Jokic. And the Lakers with the rebound. To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Danny Green. Caldwell Pope. Jokic snares the rebound. Runner's good there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
JaVale McGee to Davis. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. 5 seconds to shoot. Danny Green to James. Shot clock violation. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Millsap. Paul Millsap. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Murray with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. Barton, they go to Jokic, down low. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
2 points, take them any way you can get them.
LBJ has it. Davis, and the rebound corralled by Jokic. Nice pass to set things up. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Nuggets didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game. Match up.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Anthony Davis rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Lays it up and in.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Nuggets with the basketball. Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Down low for Kuzma. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Millsap. And the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
LeBron into the front court. Down by 15. And draws the foul.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
LeBron James. A couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Murray with it. His team on top by 13. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jamal Murray at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 89%. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Cousins. And the finish. Slam dunk.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Millsap to Will Barton. Has a look. Just not going down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Denver's got it. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Jokic. Goes to the left side. Driving right to the bench.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Murray into the front court. Lead stands at 7.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And a throwdown.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
LBJ. DeMarcus Cousins, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Changes coming from both sides right now. LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Denver ball right now. No good. Defense catching a break there.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Caldwell Pope won't go down. Murray with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Perfect feed to set up the basket. That ends the third quarter. The Nuggets with the lead. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
James. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
LeBron James tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the rebound claimed by Denver. LeBron James swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Add one more to his total. Murray with it. His team up by 7. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball guys will 100% reward you.
The drive. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Got it.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Murray into the front court. Leads 5. Barton. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
It's Denver's ball. Jamal Murray in a matchup with Boogie. And throws it down.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Turns and slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Barton. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. To the rim, lays it up and in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Murray with the basketball. Up 5. To Jokic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Jamal Murray trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good. It's a three-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. James to Cousins. A shot, no good by Green. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And he adds the free throw. To Millsap. The monster stuff. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
LBJ with it. To Kyle Kuzma. For 3, no issues for Kuzma. Hands in his face, he drills it.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Jamal Murray against Cousins. Lakers come up with it. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Murray with it. Leads a bucket. Millsap. Can't miss those. LeBron James sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Murray into the front court. 2-point advantage. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Chance for LeBron James. Add 2 points to the board.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy.
And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Ferocious slam inside.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Knocked loose. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets made it official with today's emotional win. They'll be the ones representing the Western Conference in the NBA Finals. They'll also be the ones celebrating in the locker room. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Nuggets are the Western Conference champions. After a long, grueling season, they're now headed to the NBA Finals. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets. The Lakers were eliminated from the playoffs today, and I'm sure there are no words that can make them feel better right now. Making the playoffs can be considered a success, but that's probably not what they want to hear right now. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.